The studio would have liked this to be an hour and 30-minute movie. That whole scene of the Oz Dust Ballroom could have been easily cut in half. You're being really bold in a film that paper doesn't really allow that. Come on, this is a popcorn movie. Why are you spending time making me cry?
I've never seen anything this big. This is big. And yet there,
It's like,
well, but you have to like you could have gone off completely off the rails and just been CG spectacle like just because it really works on that level, but it also works on character complexity where I really wasn't expecting it. Now, granted, I don't know the show. I know about it, but it's not, so this is the definitive text for me. But to have it ride the line between sort of like, the popular mean girl, but then she's more than that. And then they kind of go through some heavy things together and they share and they argue and they like you manage to find a, a character balance in something where I was really like, wondering how you would pull that off. I mean, it's not just you, but seriously, like it seemed really balanced, surprisingly well balanced as a character piece for something that big.
yeah, thank you. Well, of course, I owe a lot to John and the writers to, give the sort of, the DNA, the foundation with the script. But I pride myself in trying to find all those sort of nuances in the performances and giving time to develop character and not be rushed. I think the studio would have liked this to be an hour and 30-minute movie, but I don't think it would have been, and by the way, we tried to do that version. It's not like we just, rested on our laurels. I mean, we really tried to break it where we could as far as pace. But we just found like the more we shortchanged character and just time to breathe uh, within the story, the less impact it had. And um, so I'm really happy that I was allowed the time to explore these characters in a nuanced way. That whole scene of the Oz Dust Ballroom could have been easily cut in half, and to just take your time and really feel how uncomfortable that makes everybody in the theater, and how you can hear a pin drop, and then hopefully tears. I think that is just, you're being really bold in a film that paper doesn't really allow that. They're like, come on, this is a popcorn movie. Escape, flying monkeys, why are you spending time making me cry? But I think it really pays off. I think that's a surprising thing, hopefully, about people who come in with preconceived notions, is that, you can have your cake and eat it too, as far as exploring characters and have spectacle, and hopefully hopefully you just surprise the audience. And editor any editor who gets a chance to, like, you know do something like this, to be able to do melodrama and drama and comedy and big CG stuff, and do something like very grounded with character. And it's just it's a dream come true. You just don't often get a chance to do that kind of thing with anything out there, really.